Hey guys, so a lot of people have been asking me how to set up Google Drive and Google Docs and similar Google services on n8n. And the way to do is you have to set up a credential. And when you try to go and create a credential, one of the things that you're gonna fill in is the client ID and the client secret. So you obviously have to open Docs, but essentially what you have to do is create a Google console project, enable the APIs and configure, the client IDs and client secret. First of all, go to console.cloud.google.com. I have already opened that up on my email, and I can, once you're here, you have to create a new project. I already have a bunch of projects, but I'm going to create a new project anyway, just for the demo purposes. Let's call it n8 demo 3. Create. The project is created. Let's select that project, click on this hamburger icon. You'll be able to see APIs and services. Go to auth consent string, get started. And this is where you're going to set up your app. So let's call it n8n demo 3, the same name as a project, but you could name it anything you like. You could say demo 3 app. So here you can set the same email as a support email. Click on next. Here you could set this up as internal if you're a Google Workspace user, and if you have subscribed to email with your own domain, you could set it up as internal. But if you're on a free Gmail account, you'll have to opt into external. Click next. For contact information, you could use the same email ID. Click next. I agree to the Google API services user data policy. Continue and create. That's it for the project configuration. And then we have to create a auth client. Create auth client. So this is the process to get your client ID, client secret, and everything that you need here. Application type, you have to select it as a web application. There is a authorized redirect URI. You can copy this redirect URL from n8n and put it here. And once you have created this, you're good to go. Click OK. So there's one more thing that you have to do. You have to go to audience and click on publish app, because as you're on the testing mode, you'll not be able to authorize n8n with that. So push to production. So now our app is live. Hamburg icon, go to credentials, and you can see the credential that you have created. Click on this and you can get your client ID and client secret. Copy the secret and put it here. And now you can sign in with Google. So there is one thing that it shows you. It shows the app is requesting access to sensitive information. And instead of clicking on back on safety, you have to click advanced and go to n8n.cloud, which is unsafe, and that's fine. And click select all and continue. And the connection is successful. Connection is successfully made. All right. So if you go back to your drive, you could still see that. So even though you click on this, you could still see that you cannot load the list because it says 403 forbidden. So there is a reason for that. The reason is even though you have set up the client ID, client secret, and everything that's required, you still haven't enabled the API that's required. So go to APIs and services, enable APIs and services, and click on plus enable APIs and services. Search Google Drive API, It could also be Google Docs. You just have to search, and usually the top result is exactly what you need. Google Drive API, and if you click on enable, it is enabled now. So it's enabled. You can disable if you want. If you go back here and try to select the file one more time, you can see all the files that are inside my Google Drive, which you were not able to do before enabling this particular service. So you could do the same for any other service such as Google Docs, and for Google Sheets. I think n8n already have their own setup.